Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We are delighted to have you with us for fourth and final LinkedIn audio event for the IPM Day 2025 celebration month, which is focused on the future of work and projects, human plus AI as high performing teams. Hi, everyone. I am Manoj Tripathi, a leadership coach and strategic advisor to senior leaders and board members. However, above all that, I am a passionate volunteer with PMI South Asia Champion Program. Before we start the panel discussion, it is my pleasure to introduce our special guest from PMI. We have with us Mr. Anirudh Sharma, Head of Market, PMI South Asia. Anirudh has nearly 22 years of experience in the education and edtech space. He has built his career around strategic partnership, B2B sales, and growth strategy. He has worked with leading organizations like Planman Consulting, Amity University Online, Relevel by Unacademy, and iNurture by contributing to meaningful and scalable learning solutions. He is based in Delhi, a proud husband and a father of two wonderful daughters. Outside of work, he loves the outdoors, enjoys reading, and likes taking new challenges that helps him grow. Anirudh, thank you for joining us today. I would now like to invite you to share a short opening note with our audiences and also tell them about this champion program, how it is different from regional pre-Mi chapters.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much, Manoj, for that lovely introduction and setting the context for this event as well. The PMI South Asia Champions Program is essentially a program where we get subject matter experts and industry experts to come together as volunteers and contribute towards the development of the project management community as a whole. I am very happy to say this that the Champions program has a huge impact on not just one aspect of the project management fraternity, but on multiple aspects of the fraternity and the profession at large. The Champions program contributes not just in terms of maybe advocacy, maybe knowledge management, knowledge sharing, thought leadership, but also takes part in researches, takes part in developing the knowledge foundation and the fundamentals of concepts that are there in project management for all those who are associated with project management as a profession. So all of this being done by volunteers. And I tip my hat to every volunteer in the Champions program. I have the highest amount of regard and respect for all of you because the amount of commitment and passion that you bring to the job, the amount of effort that you put in every single thing, that shows us the power of passion and the power of commitment. Today, the webinar that we have and the audio event that we have is one such example of how the Champions program is increasing awareness about not just project management, but multiple aspects of it. So today, the topic that we have in front of us, which is the future of work and projects, humans and AI as high performance teams, this is very interesting and relevant to the current times where everything has been touched in some form or the other by AI. We have a very, very distinguished set of panelists who are here, who are going to take us through multiple aspects of this topic. And I'm extremely excited to welcome all of you to join us in this discussion and to enrich ourselves. Thank you very much, Manoj. It's back to you. I will not take too much of time because I know the others are interested in listening to the experts. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Anirudh, for joining us today and setting the right stage for it and opening note. Now, looking forward to making this event strong, practical session for the PM community. And now let me introduce our esteemed panelists for today's event. Leaders who bring deep experience, fresh perspective, and a wealth of real world insights to this conversation. I would first like to introduce our first panelist, Dr. Shekhar Pawar. who is the founder and CEO of Secure Claw Inc., Delaware, USA, and Secure Claw IT and Cybersecurity Private Limited, India. He did his doctorate from SSBM Geneva, Switzerland, in the field of cybersecurity. His organization primarily focuses on cybersecurity, audits, and services. It also provides software solutions as well as telecom solutions. Dr. Pawar is an author of several research papers and articles, including a couple of books titled BDSLCCI, Business Domain Specific Least Cybersecurity Controls Implementation, and Air Team Theory, understanding 10 types of teammates and best practices to succeed. Thank you, Dr. Shekhar, for joining us. Now, next panelist is Vijay Pukale. He is a strategic cybersecurity leader with deep expertise in multi cloud governance, zero trust, and secure transformation for global enterprises, including contribution to ISRO's GSLV and PSLV projects. He has led more than 200 high stake programs where resilience and precision were critical. He brings a rare blend of technical depth and business understanding, ensuring security strategies align with the real risk and organizational goals. He also mentors professionals in their career growth and hold many reputed and respected gold standard certifications in the cybersecurity field. Thank you, Vijay, for joining us. Our next panelist is Visu Kumar Gopal, who is the founder and CEO of Suvi and transformational leader with over 25 years of driving digital innovation, AI ML initiatives, and large scale strategy programs. He has built multiple centers of excellence, partnered with global organizations on human centric growth, and inspired audiences as a TEDx and keynote speaker. Beyond consulting, he helps individuals unlock potential through genetic brain profiling and smart life coaching. A PMI Global Cultural Ambassador and seasoned contributor to prestigious forums, he also leads social impact through the Viruksha Trust and serves on advisory board shaping the next generation. You can find his white papers, articles, and interviews in many national and international conferences, magazines, and website newsletters. Thank you, Vishu, for joining us. And our last panelist is Mohit Jain, who is a very experienced project and program management professional with more than 20 years of experience in ERP, HCM, payroll, and CRM implementations. He has worked with clients across manufacturing, automotive, retail, finance, and BPO sectors, helping them advance their digital transformation journey. In his current role as Associate Director at Ramco System, he leads large HR and payroll transformation programs across India, the US, and Europe. He also contributes to the PMI South Asia Champion Program as a CAC member and an author of a wonderful book, Deliver Successful Projects Using 13 Secrets, which is available on Amazon and Flipkart. Now, we have covered all the introduction. Welcome all panelists to our today's event. I will start with the very first question, which is the common question with every project manager. And this question I would like to get attended by every panelist. The question is, when we bring AI into our project teams, what actually changes in how people work together day to day? Are we seeing PMs spend their time differently, or is it just faster execution of the same task? Let's start with Visu. Visu, what's your opinion on this topic?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for inviting me to this interesting discussion. And I like to highlight whether it's a time shift or faster execution. Okay, if you invite AI as a tool to the your project team, then we are making big mistake. We have to welcome as a team member, because going forward it will be our coach also. So AI doesn't just make the project work faster; it makes project teams think differently. Earlier, the project managers spent 70% of their time gathering information, 20% in cleaning, and 10% only taking decisions. With the AI, now it flips because AI collapses the busy work layer, but it amplifies the human decision layer. And I can see that my even I'm recommending to my clients, and what they are seeing is nowadays like meetings become the decision rooms and not status update rooms. Those who really implemented AI as part of their team, and people getting the summaries, they are removing their 20 minutes of wasting time, and they are asking what is happening in the project. Okay, so yeah, earlier like you have to go and see the status report for that, but now they are seeing what will break if this changes. Okay, so they are getting time to think like this. Also, this AI can summarize the meeting notes without any irritation or bias or misinterpretation. And also the way how I am seeing this AI, um, the agents which are helping, right? We need to be little careful also. We should not give everything to the AI agent, because last week when I asked AI assistant to prepare the one of the project update report, it fantastically it has come out. And the first paragraph when I read, I was wondering, this is I felt it's brilliant, it has done that. Second paragraph also I read, before I moving to the third paragraph, something hit my brain and said, what is that in the second paragraph? So when I read again, I saw that I don't remember promising the client a 40% cost saving. That's when I realized this AI is like a super excited intern who doesn't know your clients or your limits or the politics which is going on in the project. Okay, so it will confidently promise the moon to the client, so we need to be very careful. The final message for this open question, I will say AI can accelerate everything, including misunderstandings. So as a project managers, we must guide it so that AI can handle the task. As a human, we can handle the tensions. Thank you.
Thank you, Visu. So next, I will move to Dr. Sekhar. Dr. Sekhar, Visu said that human check is mandatory. What is your opinion on it?
Thank you for the nice introduction. Thank you, Vishu, for opening the platform with the nice lines you quoted. I agree with Vishu, and I definitely say like AI is one of the team member. It is not like your boss, and you should be taking care of AI outcome, and you should take AI to contribute in few of the tasks, not everything. It is not going to be your boss. It is not going to decide where your company is going to quote or where your company should move. It is like it is taking care of repetitive tasks. It will help you to format some of the data. It will help you to automate few routine tasks. It will help you to guide in some decision makings of data driven task. So these kind of allocations of the task, you should use AI. Generally, when it is not on premise, you should be very careful. And I guess in today's session we will also throw some light on that area, what are the risks and others. And AI will help project management, from shifting from doing to deciding, and from tracking to leading. So it will reduce the uh, unnecessary time spent on repetitive tasks, and it will help the productive time to increase within the team. So it will be the biggest uh, contribution from AI technologies nowadays.
Wonderful. Thank you. So I can conclude that it should be taken as an assistant, not the finisher. Hi, Vijay. What is your opinion on it?
Thank you very much for setting the context. And Vishu, I also experienced that. But before starting, quickly let me tell that I work with a company called Vivicta. It is a Finland-based company, and we offer specialized products and services for cloud, AI, data infrastructure. Earlier, our company was Theory. Now it is Vivikta. Yeah. So, Vishu, I was thinking the same analogy that AI is like enthusiastic intern who never complains, who never sleeps, and actually understand Gantt chart also, and sometimes very enthusiastic and promise something which is not there. But let's break down what really changes with AI. So, just I would like to add 3 pointers here. One is what changes with AI in project team. Okay, manual coordination gone. AI takes over scheduling, risk tracking, and reporting. Suddenly now PM is available for what he or she was hired. That is strategic thinking, convincing stakeholders, and if everything is on the track or even everything is not on the track. Then second pointer is how does it affect PM's timeline, PM's time. Okay. Now, instead of drowning in status update, PMs now chase with predictive insights. So now it's not just faster execution, it is a smarter execution. Basically, PMs go from firefighting to fortune tellers. And yes, they still need to smile on Zoom meetings, which AI cannot do. So
Agree.
now, last pointer and most important pointer, why cybersecurity matters here. Okay. So here is the catch. You know, this AI loves data. I means if you try to compare with the analogy, like cat loves to play with cardboard boxes. Similarly, AI loves the data, but more data, more automation means more doors for hackers to sneak in. So we are increasing attack surface here. So without cybersecurity, AI doesn't just speed up; it also speed up disaster as well. So that is my perspective. So these were the
Wonderful.
3 pointers from my side. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Vijay. Mohit, you have been dealing at the program level where multiple projects are integrated with common goals. What is your opinion on this?
So first of all, thank you, Manoj, for inviting me here. And I heard everyone's opinion in the panel, and I totally agree with the other panelists when we are talking about that AI is a kind of tool, assistant, and it is a team member who never complains. And I totally agree. And I keep Vijay mentioned that firefighting to fortune tellers, which is kind of PM becomes with the help of AI. There is a wonderful analogy he has given with the kind of data we are pouring and we are getting the insight. But I just want to add my perspective in this. So when AI enters a project team, the biggest shift is not the speed. It is the totally redistribution of the human attentions. So earlier, we project managers and team members spent a lot of time on the moving information, the status updates, follow-ups, documentation, and we were not able to give the quality time to the required things, stakeholder engagement and other perspective, where we know that that can deliver the successful result. But with the AI, that collapses this entire layer and collaboration becomes more about sense making rather than information chasing. And in day-to-day work, so these are the three real changes which has come up with the help of AI. First is project managers move now from the task managers to decision enablers. So with this AI tools, they're handling all this project plan creations, risk patterns identification, sentiment analysis of the team members based on the communication we have, and even drafting the messages or kind of review our messages which we are going to send. This means that project managers now have more time which can be spending on coaching the team, that what should be done, how to be done, resolving the ambiguities, because we know that most of the project fails because of the ambiguities. Now we have the time as the project managers and we can remove it, and we can engage more with the stakeholders. and we can make the kind of complete shift in the project success, which is as of now AI cannot do. I'm not talking about the future if something can happen, but as of now that cannot be done. And the second thing is now meeting, like other panelists mentioned, that it is more meaningful, more purposeful now, and reviews are much faster because now we know that okay, we go into the meeting, we don't worry about whether who will capture the meeting notes, who will identify what are the actions, and who has to take actions. So it is more towards the meaningful discussions with the team members, and everyone comes with the ideas. What can be done? What should be done? And everything will be recorded, minutes will be circulated immediately without any manual intervention. Obviously we need to review it because AI tools also learning. And the third thing is a team collaborate more asynchronously because we know that we are working globally, multiple time zones are there, but AI is something that which is available 24 by 7. It never complains like we humans does. But there is other challenges with the AI, and people don't need to be in the same room or time zone when we are sharing the information. So to me, AI is not just about the faster execution, it is more about elevating the kind of work humans spend their times on. And project managers who learn coaching, facilitation, and strategic thinking, that can make the biggest change in this entire thing in the future. And AI takes the busy work, but it implies the human work that truly moves project forwards, Manoj. So that is my take on it.
Thank you very much. So I can conclude that yes, AI introduction is definitely helping project managers. They are able to keep some time for the coaching and other tasks. It's not just faster execution. Wonderful. So things are definitely moving faster, but we all know that faster can sometimes means riskier as well. We have two security specialists, Vijay and Dr. Shekhar. I want to move again towards you that to understand what is the real security issues we should be worried about. As AI become a bigger part of how we deliver projects, what are the real security concerns should be worried about when using AI in our projects? Where are the actual weak spots that could put our work at risk? Let's start with Vijay.
Definitely. Thanks. So let us try to highlight the real concern uh, and which are the pinpoints of the weak area. Okay. So when it comes to concerns, first one is data exposure. Okay, AI systems rely on large data sets. Okay, so breaches can lead to compliance violation and most importantly, reputational damage. In our project management language, we call it as non-tangible assets. So that is one area of concern. Then third-party risk. So many AI tools are cloud-based or integrated with external APIs. So that create dependency on vendor and increasing attack surface. See, in a security, cyber security, keeping minimum attack surface is the key. But AI is increasing attack surface here. Then one more is model integrity. Okay, AI models can be poisoned or manipulated. So that is a area of concern. And one more I can think of is access control. AI often requires elevated permissions, so we should take care of that. And in short, pinpoints to spot the weak areas. So if we are preparing or delivering training data, so it compromises, it can bias output, or sometimes when we need a in that some cases we need a human oversight. So those are the areas. And message in short to your question to conclude is yes, AI accelerates delivery, but without embedded security, data governance, and secure APIs, and most importantly, continuous monitoring, like in the cloud world with SIAM and SOAR solutions. So security must scale with innovation. That is most important. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. Dr. Shekhar, what's your opinion on it?
I guess Vijay already covered a lot of these concerns. I would like to give an example. There, suppose a family is having a pet as a parrot, parrot bird, right? And someone is teaching that parrot how to talk, and you are teaching that parrot as a family member to uh, speak, sing few songs or hello, hi, those kind of word. Whatever parrot is listening, it is repeating. Parrot is not understanding the human cognitive cognitive approach of it, like human behavior, but it can remember the words, it can learn those words, and it will speak. It will not have any human behavior associated with it. It is just a parrot, it is a bird. Suppose there is a bad person who is teaching bad words to the parrot. The parrot will always speak bad words, it will not speak good words. Similarly, AI technology is like a parrot you are bringing at your office or your home, and you are teaching it with data. If your data is bad, if your data is biased to particular country, particular company, it will give results as biased outcomes. So it is totally data driven system, and again the models and algorithms being used in that. So it is very important to understand that AI is different than human being, and that is the biggest risk. Because in one of the recent news, in one of the, I guess, UAE or Dubai related event, one AI driven robot touched a female reporter wrongly. And then how you will blame? Is it the robot who took such things, or it is algorithm, or it is machine learning which that AI driven technology was having? So there are many open ethical questions also rising with the AI driven projects or AI driven technologies. And there are always going to be biased or ethical risk. Again, there will be dependencies on the vendor, and there will be integration risk. There will be many issues which are still AI technologies are lagging. So AI magnifies risk in data handling, vendor trust, and governance. So this is something I would like to add. And so we should have layered defense, cybersecurity, as well as there should be continuous audits to be done on such technologies, and humans should be accountable for whatever AI algorithms and AI technologies they are developing.
Wonderful. So, yes, I agree that AI is still like a small kid. The quality of data we provide in training the kind of output we will receive. Yes, thank you. Okay, so those are some security issues and different topics. Now I would like to come to Visu. This is where leadership come in picture. How do we make sure that while we use these tools, humans are still ones who is making the final calls? How can leaders put the right safeguards in the workspace and teams to adopt AI to make sure humans stay relevant and are still ones making the final decisions? What does that actually looks like in practice?
Yeah, the goal is simple. Uh, we should treat AI as our smart advisor, not our silent dictator. I'm sharing three practical safeguards. The one is human in the loop checkpoints has to be followed. So we need to define the decision stages where AI can assist but cannot approve. So that is the first one. In the project management perspective, like any scope changes are happening, AI can give impact analysis, but PM makes the call. Similarly, in the risk scoring, when we do the risk prediction, all that, AI can flag the risk, but PM validates the severity. And similarly, in the agile environment, for the sprint planning, AI can suggest the plan, but the team has to review and adjust. So this protects the human judgment. The second one is AI transparency rules. every AI suggestion must show the source from where the data came from, and the second one the confidence level, and the third one like a reasoning pathway. In practice, like what I'm seeing is, the AI says that this is the recommendation, the confidence level is like 62 percentage, and these are the ABC key factors. This keeps the humans in the driver's seat to take the decisions rather than just implementing what the suggestions are coming. The third one is, I feel, the role redesign. The leaders must redesign the roles so AI doesn't replace the humans. It amplifies them actually. For example, the analyst should become the insight architects, and the project managers should become the orchestrators of human and AI workflows, because in the future PMs are going to hire the agents as part of their project team, and the QA is going to play the vital role. They have to do the ethical validation and the scenario testing more and more. And to summarize this, the safeguards fail when they only focus on the technology. They succeed when they include the brain diversity. That's where I am adding my GPP one. So AI may be the logical, but humans are the emotional. So leaders must design the workflows that respect the human uniqueness.
Wonderful. Thank you, Visu. That makes sense regarding the decisions. But before we decide anything, are we feeding a lot of information to these tools? Dr. Shekhar, let's discuss with you. And to be honest, we are feeding project data, client details, and sensitive information into AI tools. How do we protect that data? What should teams be careful about before hitting that submit button?
Yeah, as auditors of security domain, we always see maximum cyber threats are because human security layer is not efficient. And we we speak funnily like fool with tool is still fool. So even though companies are having excellent firewall, excellent technology safeguards in their organization, but operations team or the employees, if they are not uh, using those tools effectively, not configuring those tools effectively, then it company is going to face cyber attack. There is no meaning of how much investment they have done. Similarly, the AI tools are always learning us. Suppose you are discussing with your family uh, during your lunch, like which iPhone you want to purchase or any smartphone you want to purchase. Next, within few hours, you start watching few advertises on social media and other platforms about that. So it means your devices are listening you, and if devices are listening you, and when you are feeding data to particular AI tool, and if it is a cloud base, it is not in your premise, it is definitely going to listen you. And those that data is very important for your competitor, for your enemy countries, and that is very important to classify data first. So you should label information available in your organization as public, internal, confidential, or restricted. And our employees should be trained not to feed restricted data, such as client contract, financial, or such data in any external AI tool. Again, there should be masking of the data. When you are feeding some input for, say, formatting the few lines, then you should mask. You should not say like company's real name in that data which you are feeding to the AI tool for formatting. Again, you should always use responsible AI technologies. Like many of the leading technologies are following responsible AI, which are having ethical guidelines, which means suppose you are asking particular AI tool which party is going to win election, few AI tools will respond you, this is not the question I would like to answer. So it means they are following some kind of ethical AI framework guidelines, which are following certain rules. to avoid such kind of questions. So it is very important nowadays to have employee trainings, and human layer should be strengthened to use such kind of AI tools. Even organizations can check if they can have on-premise AI tools where they will have better control, and they should always check for responsible AI technologies. So these are few pointers I would like to add.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Shekhar. So now we have covered risk and data safety. Now let's look at the company side of things. I will go to Mohit for a leader listening right now who is just starting out. How do they use this without creating a chow? And for the organizations just starting this journey, what's the realistic roadmap? How should leaders approach bringing AI into their teams so that transition doesn't create any chows or resistance?
Thanks Manoj for asking this very relevant question in current world, because we are knowing that everyone want to use the AI, and the organization which just begin their AI journey, I always say that treat is like a behavior shift, not a tech launch. So because when you start saying that this is a technology rollout or technology launch, people will resist it. So let me share my own experience within my company, where we have recently launched Microsoft Copilot. So where there is kind of real shift happened and there is no chaos happened. So what we have done differently, and maybe the other organization can adopt it if that suited with them. So the step one, we started with the awareness. So before giving anyone access to this Microsoft Copilot, we ran a 10 days awareness series. So our L&D team started sharing the videos about how to use the Copilot, what are the benefits. There are some quizzes, demos planned, and it is very simple. It is something 20 minutes, maximum 20 minutes in a day you have to spend, you have to learn, and you have to give the result. Obviously, there is a kind of a sponsorship from the senior leadership CXO level who is keep driving this initiative, so everyone gets involved. The goal was to help people get comfortable and replace fear with familiarity. And later on, people started that okay, this is not scary at all, and we can use it. The second one step we have taken was the experimentation. So we ran a small hackathon where we asked everyone to come forward and solve the real world problems. So our team has shared the real case examples and asked that, okay, how to solve it. And fortunately, we found that after this hackathon, we found the real problems, solutions with the help of AI, which was not there before this hackathon. And the third was the continuous learning. So we have started the AI newsletter, which keeps sharing what is there, how to apply it in the real world, and what is the different use cases in the world. I remember one of the use cases we have given that we can use AI to help the children to learn the skill. We know that deaf children cannot read the books, but with the help of AI, there is a option that you use the mobile phone. You just go to the text and text make the images so that people can understand. So that is a real impact, the social impact, and those stories change mindset faster than anything. And obviously, now we know that Copilot can draft email, summarize meetings, so everything can be done. But in this, to summarize my entire learning, it is something that we have to start small. We have to, in a stepwise approach, and we have to go through the change management process to ensure everyone goes through it and they understand why we are doing it. So, why is very important for everyone to understand. That's it. My take on this, Manoj.
Thank you, Mohit. That's really a big picture at the org level. Now let's look at the individual project manager. I think I should ask this question to each of you. You are seasoned uh, leaders. If I am a PM just getting started, what is the very first step I should take? Like, where should I begin? What is the practical first step that doesn't compromise security and doesn't require everyone to suddenly become a tech expert? Let's start with Vijay.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. This is very important that how we should start. So first of all, we have to start with reassurance and clarity. So for PMs and teams, so the goal is simplicity without sacrificing security. Okay, so how we can do that? Practical steps. Okay, so so we have to begin with low risk, high value use cases like automating reports or resource or scheduling. These don't require deep technical skills or expertise to deliver, and then we can gradually take the more challenging areas. Then second point is we have to use trusted enterprise approved AI tools. So what your organization has approved, that must have been approved with a lot of research. So avoid shadow IT or free tools. So that is my suggestion. At least for a sensitive when you are sharing sensitive information. And this is most important. What I'm going to tell now is security first mindset. So ensure
Nice.
data governance. So only feed AI with the project data you are authorized to share. Second point, so we have to provide limited data role-based access to AI tools. And third point, when you are dealing with more sensitive or confidential data, we have to make sure that vendors compliance with standards like our ISO 27001 or SOC 2 reports for third party service providers. So, in short, we have to start small, we have to stay secure and scale gradually. Yeah, that is
Wonderful.
my take.
Thank you. Mohit, what you will say?
Yeah, so I'll totally agree with Vijay that we have to start small. So should not be in hurry mood that we have to go and grab the entire thing. It will take time and there would be resistance. So we can start small with small use cases like summarizing information, drafting content, and identifying a risk based on the kind of project plan or the documents we have. Obviously, we need to ensure that we don't compromise the security. One, whenever we are going to use or upload these documents on these tools, we need to ensure that this goes with the security policies. Like I cannot upload any contact document which has a lot of sensitive information on these tools if it is not the on the private cloud or my organization has not approved it. So in my organization, like Microsoft Copilot is the licensed version where we have some more luxury than this chat GPT, which is a public tool. So this is something which we can use the small cases. And the next is like we can start using some kind of simple things for the people who are going to use it by writing a small prompts. So prompt is nothing. It is the kind of conversational language which we are using this with these AI tools. So we can say that draft this in a more professional tone, obviously, whatever the context you are giving, or it could be create a checklist for my next project sprint review. So these are the prompts people can start using, experimenting it. And for this, you don't have to be tech expert. You don't just have the curiosity mind. So we need to be a childlike curiosity now because new tools are coming, new shifts are happening in the technology space. So we need to have the childlike curiosity. And once a PM sees that AI can remove the limited task without touching the sensitive or data or changing job roles, so people will start adopting it. So that's it from my side, Manoj.
Wonderful. Thank you. Uh, Dr. Shekhar.
Yeah, I guess most of the part is covered by both of them. But I would like to say, like, there should be service level agreement with the vendors who are actually providing you AI tools. And again, if they are going to use AI tools for while working with you, so that is very important. Secondly, we always recommend clients like you should have security by design. There are data layers, there are application layer, there is host endpoint security layer. So there should be a defense in depth, and you should not first implement uh, your architecture of the company. uh, First, from the design point of view, you should have security in place. So you should implement cybersecurity at first stage. So you should check which tools you are going to use, like one of panelists rightly said, Copilot and those kind of tools, which are very ethical tools, which are based on responsible AI technology. So those should be taken in consideration. Again, there should be periodic audit, security audits for the companies, where you should get identify the gaps in the technologies being implemented in your organization and how those are getting operational. So if there is a need for extra training for the humans working with the organization, might be the clients or might be your employees or directors, so it should be done. So these are few things which I guess will establish safe data rules within the organization, and it will help organization for longer run.
Thank you, Dr. Sekhar. Visu, what is your opinion at organization level?
Yeah. Most of the clients, like, they get excited about this AI they want to implement. I ask them, first of all, why? So have you done the assessment? Do you need AI for your team or for your organization? So they generally, like, competitors are doing, clients are demanding. That's why they are excited to do that one. Even though if they said, I will ask them to start with one workflow first, not for the entire organization. So as earlier the other panelists said, to start with the small, so that one workflow, when they do end to end that workflow, they will know that. And it will be the greatest thing where people feel that uh, the tech looks coolest. Okay, so but in the practical, if you see that, we should start with the our personal productivity, to increase the personal productivity, like meeting note generation or your email and message drafting only, not to send. Okay, and some personal task prioritization, and to learn some of the summaries, like technical documents, you want to have summaries, you can use that. So there is no corporate data or no risk you are putting there, but you are getting the immediate productivity gain. The second one, I think, they Mogit and Vijay also covered on the enterprise tools. See, some of them should be working in within their organization firewall. That should be used, like Atlassian Intelligence and Google Gemini Enterprise. I think MS Copilot, Mogit said, even Azure OpenAI is there. So these are the premium one that can be used, not with the mixing with the external data. The third one important, what I feel, is every organization should have the AI use policy. Even it is a single one pager, they need to create that one before they are going to explore all that. That policy has to be defined very clearly. It has to be include what data can or cannot be shared, and which of them are approved tools for utilizing in the organization, which of them are examples have to give for the safe versus unsafe prompts, because people just using the prompts and creating their photos with using the office resources. And the roles need to be responsible for reviewing and before it is shared to the external world. So this empowers everyone to start safely. And to summarize this, remember, you don't need to be a tech wizard, you need to be a task wizard, so that AI works best when the project managers break the work into structured steps.
Agreed. Thank you, Vishu. So we have just 10 minutes left, and I can see there is a question from audience. Uh, are there any AI tool to generate status reports and update project plans? Maybe Mohit, you can take it.
Yeah, so thanks, Manoj, for asking this question. Yeah, so there are many tools like in my organization, we are using Microsoft Copilot, which is helping me to create the project status reports. So I can define that, okay, these are the templates, or I need this into Excel or PowerPoint that can generate the reports based on the inputs given. Inputs could be related to the kind of meetings which happened with the client or the project plan. I can upload, and based on that, I can generate the report. The second is we are also using the RIKE portfolio management tool, which is capturing the insights and it is triggering the risk which are going to come based on the project status, which are available for every team member. They can go and just check and update the real-time statuses, and based on that, they can get the reports. And third thing is we have the tools like Fireflies and other tools, Otter.ai, which can capture the discussion points, summarize it, and again, those can be used to generate the status reports whenever needed. But there are many other tools which can be used when we are talking about. Obviously, I have not used it as of now. So there are many tools like Monday.com or Smartsheet AI, Notion AI. All these have the capabilities now to generate the reports. But at the same time, when we are saying the project status updation automatically, obviously, I say that that someone need to be involved. Otherwise, it would be a robotic thing. And strongly recommended that it should be approved by our organization. It should not be that you go and start taking any tool, uploading the key information that would pose a security risk, and that might goes into a huge damage, which is a non-tangible assets, we can say. But yeah, so that is my take on this question, Manoj.
Thank you, Mohit. It's really valid and valuable answer. So we have talked about how to use AI, but let's address one big fear in this world. Beyond security and ethics, there is also a dependency issue. If I can handle scheduling, spot risk, and even draft updates for stakeholders, then what is left that makes a human project manager truly irreplaceable? Vishu, maybe you can answer this question.
Yeah. See, AI can manage a project, but only humans can lead it. Okay. There are four irreplaceable human skills that I feel. One is that meaning making. Okay. AI reports will tell you what is happening, but you humans only can interpret why it matters and to whom. Okay. Example, AI can flag a 2 week delay, but only the project manager knows whether that will break a client relationship or not. The second one is ethical judgment. Okay, A has no conscience, so only the project managers can balance cost versus trust and speed versus safety, automation versus people impact, and the long term versus short term decisions. And the third one, what I feel, is emotional navigation. Today, like people, you know that how much stress they have, how much emotional they are carrying while they are working, or any other time they are uh, in the social or professional or personal life. AI cannot handle the team conflicts and the cultural differences and also the motivation issues. You are, as a project manager, you can only do the motivation to your team member. Also, some of the hidden fears will be there, so you, when you listening your team member, you can clarify that and bring them out of that. And some of the political dynamics, which really, like whatever we are saying in the practical, every organization or every business people are going through that. So those are the things like only the human can do that. So the projects can be failed because of the people, but not grand shots. But I feel when you strengthen your fits perfectly to the right role, you can do a lot of wonders. And the final one, the curiosity plus creativity. I think Mohit or some panelists said that curiosity has to be there as a kid. So AI can predict, but humans only can imagine. So in this Bonnie world, what I will say, when you are brittle, then it needs calm human foresight. When anxious, you need more empathetic leadership. For non-linear, you need some intuitive judgment. For incomprehensible, you need some smart framing. So AI gives answers, humans give alignment. And this alignment, not the information, this is what keeps projects alive, and the human also feel they are human being.
Thank you, Visu. Vijay, I would like to know from you what is your perspective on it.
Yeah, I will add only one point. In fact, Mohit has covered most of the area. But yes, when it comes to security oversight, so humans can ensure AI decisions comply with regulations and protect sensitive data. So AI will not own the accountability that lies with human. So when it comes to security insights, when AI is generating the events, if it is a false positive or not, that human is going to decide. So security oversight is one more point we should consider. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mohit, would you like to add something?
So both Visu and Vijay covered everything, so nothing left for me. But at the same time, I have one example which I would like to share because we are using the AI tools. So one time, what happened? I was having a meeting with my team, and I found that okay, one person was not much talkative. So I thought that okay, let's utilize AI, and AI did this sentiment analysis. That is one thing that comes up, that how is the mood of the person, whether it is the neutral or distractor or a kind of supporter kind of thing. So I read it. I found that okay, that person is kind of neutral during the meeting and a little bit aggressive during a couple of points. Now that's it. Now AI cannot do anything, right? Now I went and discussed with that person that okay, what happened. So he said, okay, Mohit, I'm not getting the clarity on the objective of the program. What is the objective and what is my role clarity in the future? So I gave the clarity. I shared the program objective, even though it was known to everyone, but might be he missed it. But that human to human touch can be given by us as a project manager, program managers, that yes, this is something you want to know, and I am sharing this information with you. That person now got the clarity, and he is the biggest supporter and biggest contributor in delivering the result. So now we can understand that there is a role of the AI which can provide the data, but it is human intelligence which need to be applied on it to get the best result. So that's it from my side, Manoj.
Thank you, Mohit. So we are just left with 2 minutes and we come to the end of this session. Thank you once again all to our panelists, Visukumar, Dr. Shekhar, Vijay, and Mohit, for sharing your expert knowledge in a simple and very honest way. As this series comes to a close, big thank you to everyone who joined us live today. I truly hope you are walking away with a few practical ideas on how you can bring AI into your projects while still keeping people, trust, and ethics at the heart of everything you do. If you need any support within your organization, feel free to reach out to us via our LinkedIn page or YouTube channel or connect any of our champions. We are always there to support you at any project or program level. Many thanks to Anirudh Sharma and PMI for supporting this IPM Day event series and the PMI South Asia Champion Program for hosting this event. I wish you all a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you. Goodbye.